The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bills at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Tried to give it to the first man through on 3rd and goal, denied.
Yeah, how about how they sold out on that play? Just decided, we know what you're going to do. You're going to bring it at us in a running game. And they had everyone tracking the football. Didn't let him through.
They'll run for it with Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Allen.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Holding offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll drop to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Bills ready to take over.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Carson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Carson with another catch.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Here's the Denver offense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Carson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds. To take a sack in this part of the field, it brings up 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Henry will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. You can give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He gets it underneath to Hall, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now with that completion. He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals just cannot buy a break as they remain winless at 0-10 on the year. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whenever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, right back to Hall.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff in the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw now on first down.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fellas in all right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. draw play. This is Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Denver's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Gets past, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Denver's offense now set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
16 yards, a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. But we get another look now at this Broncos offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second and 1.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Denver, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.